My body was bone deep exhausted, but my brain was doing the equivalent of shadow boxing in a haunted house. This isn't a sleep hygiene issue. It's not about screen time, caffeine, or whether you're using that fancy eye mask from Instagram. This is about a nervous system begging for a kind of safety it's never actually known. Sleep is surrender. Sleep is vulnerability. A physiological and emotional surrender that requires your nervous system to believe on a primal level that you won't be eaten, attacked, abandoned, or humiliated while you're unconscious. Sleep is the ultimate act of trust. And trust isn't something that comes easily to a body that's spent years or decades in survival mode. Sleep isn't a reward for being good. It's not something you earn through perfect productivity or flawless bedtime routines. It's your body asking a fundamental question. Is it finally safe enough to disappear? Your sympathetic system is convinced it's on guard duty, even when nothing's happening. And here's the key insight. It doesn't need an actual tiger in your bedroom. It just needs unresolved tension, uncertainty, or even one weirdly worded text message to keep you vigilant all night. One night you're wired, the next night you're completely numb. Your body is trying everything it can to survive without ever trusting it can actually rest. Genuine restorative sleep only happens from the ventral vagal state. Your body needs to feel safe enough to let go of vigilance, to surrender to vulnerability. Here's what's fascinating. If you grew up with consistent emotional safety, your window is likely cathedral-sized. You can move through stress, recover, and fall asleep without your body putting up a fight. But if you've lived through trauma, chronic stress, neurodivergent burnout, or all three with a side of generational shame, your window might feel more like a doggy door. You sleep for 12 hours and wake up feeling like a reanimated corpse with a doctorate in dissociation. Your system is shutting down to survive. But that's not regulation. That's collapse. For my neurodivergent folks, trauma survivors, and chronically overstimulated people, living outside the window of tolerance isn't occasional. It's practically a lifestyle. If your bedtime routine feels like emotional roulette, it's not because you suck at routines. It's because your nervous system is doing its best to protect you with a window that's been smudged, narrowed, and weather-worn by life. Her brain wide open like a browser with 47 tabs, all buffering trauma. The problem wasn't the bedtime routine. It was the story her body was still carrying. That stillness wasn't safe. That sleep was vulnerable. That the moment she let go, something bad might happen. Her body learned that staying vigilant at night kept her emotionally safer than surrendering to sleep. And her fascia, that shit was clamped tighter than a TSA Ziploc bag. You can light a $40 candle, put your phone in the other room, and tuck yourself into bed like a little nest. And your body still will not let go. Because your nervous system doesn't speak logic. How many times have you laid awake at night telling yourself, I'm fine, everything's fine, my doors are locked, no one is actively trying to hurt me. Why can't I just sleep? The problem is your rational brain isn't in charge of your safety assessments. For those of us with trauma histories, our neuroception systems have been calibrated to detect threat everywhere. Our nervous systems learned early and deeply that letting down our guards leads to pain. You can know you're safe and still feel like a tiger's about to eat your face. That's not irrational. That's pattern recognition with receipts. Most sleep advice out there assumes your body is a well-regulated houseplant that just needs less screen time and more chamomile. Your rest doesn't need to be Pinterest perfect. It doesn't need to be 8 uninterrupted hours of blissful unconsciousness. It needs to be possible. The path toward reclaiming rest isn't about forcing your body into submission. It's about creating a relationship with your nervous system based on understanding, compassion, and genuine safety. Your body wants to rest. Beneath the layers of protection, beyond the hypervigilance and the collapse, your system's deepest wish is to experience the restoration that comes with genuine, safe surrender. Your struggle to rest isn't evidence of brokenness. It's proof of how brilliantly your body has protected you.